What's up, guys? It's Logan back here at the S3 Power Sports shop with another episode of Build or Bust. Today we have a 2020 X3 XRS RR that we built for a good customer of ours, Mr. Joe. We're gonna put the power to the ground with this car. All right, so this is a full build top to bottom. We stripped the car all the way down to the frame, added all of our gusset kits, our powertrain gusset kit, repowder coated the frame, added some little race car features that we like to add to make everything easier to take on and off the car. And I'm gonna walk you through it to show you all the little pieces that we added. Okay, so one of the biggest things that you see on this car is the custom S3 Power Sports cage, custom roof rack, where he could strap all of his luggage, his gear, his tools up here. And we also wanted the spare tire rack that covers up the Can-Am OGO gear bag in the back so that he could raise the spare tire and get to all of his extra gear here in the bed. Riding this car in Baja, we know he's gonna put it through some really treacherous terrain. So we went with our full chrome moly S3 Power Sports 72-inch A-arms. Factory UTV hooked us up with skid plates on the bottom of the arms. We went with our S3 for Can-Am front winch bumper with a good Baja Designs Onyx 10-inch light bar on it. So on the steering setup, we went with a Shock Therapy full billet rack, along with our S3 Power Sports aluminum steering tie rods. Also on the front end, we went with our S3 Power Sports front gusset kit and S3 Power Sports shock tower brace. Protection was a huge thing for this car down in Baja, so we went with a full factory UTV skid plate on the bottom, as well as our S3 Power Sports Nerf bars on the side to protect the rockers. On the back of the car, we went full S3 Power Sports suspension, HD trailing arms, full billet radius rods, and we got factory UTV to make us some custom skid plates for the trailing arms, as well as some mud flaps and rock guards to protect the CBs. So we went with a full set of RCV Pro Series axles, and then full suspension. AA Racing hooked this car up with custom shock tuning, custom spring rates, as well as a AA Racing sway bar on the back. We went with a ton of lights. Baja Designs hooked us up with a 40-inch Onyx 6 on top of the car, and then we also went with a set of Heretic headlights that are OEM replacement, as well as a lot of S1s on the back for all the work and scene lighting so that he can access all of his stuff in the middle of the night. All right, so we knew this customer was gonna be blasting through the whoops. He needed a strong wheel and tire setup, so we went with 32-inch GBC TerraMaster tires on 15-inch OMF beadlock wheels. Next, we've got a full Evo exhaust setup. Full cat delete, exhaust, it's got a little shocker in her, as well as charge tubes, upgraded ECU reflash, and stuff like that. On this car, we went with full TMW doors, as well as the TMW door bags. Plenty of storage in this thing, plenty of room for snacks, all the good stuff you're gonna need while you're on the trail. The inside of this car is the coolest part of the car. Comfort's a huge thing while we're on the trail. We got full PRP Alpha seats and PRP 5-point harnesses. This car has a full Lowrance GPS system, full rugged radios and intercoms, rugged radios helmet pumper, as well as a Switch Pro for all the lighting on the outside of the car. All the factory switches and gauges are in the dash. Little launch control switch in there as well. Ton of stuff going on, but there's such good fit and finish that everything looks like it's in exactly the right place that it was supposed to go. So this is probably one of the sweetest, most over-the-top builds we've ever done here at S3 Power Sports, but this is probably one of the most cleanest, well-put-together cars that's out there on the trails right now. Guys, if you want to build a car like this here at the S3 Power Sports shop, give us a call, look us up on Facebook, or visit the website to get a quote.